Reminiscing, playing basketball at the course for the gas, now we drive for a sport. Dickie Jabos in the jersey with forces of Jordans was actually on. Nike and Reebok, the classes was on. Now Gucci and Louis be on. Polo and Troy be on. I'm on in the Troy be on. I'm like a movie be on. I'm on that Coke and Patron, 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 Coke and Patron. I've been drinking, I'm driving while texting and speeding. I swear that I ain't going on. I've been out in my soul,
and there we are. We are now officially live on Twitch as well. So we're going to be doing some map stuff. Hello. I think that's either KevCat or JoJo. I think it's probably KevCat. Hello, KevCat. Hi. Hello. Scotty. Hello, Scotty. Anyways, so we're going to be jumping in here really quick. I highly recommend, if you're not following NoCo FM on Twitch, jump over to the Twitch channel, which we are live now on Twitch as well. Hello, everybody on Twitch. So we're going to be doing some map creation here tonight. So I'm really, really excited for that. It's Chaboy. It's Charles. Hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm waving at all of you. I'm going to wave at everybody. Like I said, I highly recommend, if you guys are on Instagram, to follow us on the Twitch channel, because we're live over here on Twitch, and we're going to be doing some stuff here, creating some maps. So it's a very visual thing. So Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. There's a female cover that was on a recent episode of one of our shows, Gadio, which I highly recommend. It's a really good version of the song. You should definitely check it out. It's really good. So I'm jumping in between the two different chats. So there's nobody currently saying hello in the stream chat on Twitch, but I'm here. We're gonna jump on in. Like I said, we're gonna be creating Eleanor today. The classic town of Eleanor. I don't have a map for it yet, and we're going to be spending a lot of time in the town. So, hello, Laura Nibs. Welcome. So we're going to be creating the town of Eleanor. Yes, so it's so good. Lesbian, Scotty doesn't know, is the superior form. I agree. I think it was a really good version. I think it was a very good version of the song. We're going to be using Wonderdraft, and to create some maps. Also, the program Watabu, which is really kind of cool. It's a app specifically for like city creation. We're going to meld those two. KK, as soon as you get home, if I don't see you on the Twitch channel, fucking around on the Twitch channel with me tonight, you are very or you could just since we live like a couple blocks away, if you want to come over here and jump into the chat, you are very welcome to. So anyways, we're going to be using Watabu, which is a city creator, and we're going to be using Wonderdraft, which is a map creator. They're both really cool tools to use separately, but we're going to be using both of those together. For the people who are on Instagram, I'm going to try to show you guys what we're doing through the your screen, to show you kind of like what I'm doing here and there. But for the most part, it's going to be all on the Twitch. Highly recommend. Like I said, jump into Twitch, come say hi. Anyways, so without further ado, I'm going to switch it over to let's get this going, to what I think. And I'll show you guys here on Instagram. Terry, welcome. Hello, sir. So this is what I believe is going to be the town of Eleanor. Now, what's really kind of like cool about this program, and I'm going to save this one specifically because I'm probably going to use this one. So I'm going to export it as a PNG. Then we're going to open that in Photoshop here in a bit. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be utilizing this map and then making it a transparent file in Photoshop, and then adding it to Wonderdraft, and then making the map around it. So kind of a cool little process. What I really liked about this is it has that central area that we talk about in Talk and Roll, which is that kind of area where there's this giant brazier, and we're going to be throwing a brazier in there, which it also has a nice little market over here. And we're going to kind of figure out throughout this map here what all of it is, what all of this stuff is, so, and why it's there. There's another aspect to LNR that I'm not going to spoil because it's spoilers for the podcast, and I'm going to create that on my own. But as it is, this is pretty much the above ground version of LNR. So, like I said, I saved that. Good. So, pretty much what you can do is you can jump in with Watabu here, which is a web app. So you can do this on your phone. You can do this pretty much anywhere, and you can kind of. There's so many different tools. You can make small maps, medium maps, large maps. We love a glitch. Ooh, it glitched? What is it doing? I don't know what's glitching. I don't see a glitch on my end. What's going on? But anyways, so you can create different things. You can warp the different areas to make it whatever you want size-wise. You can jump in and change your options. So you can add water. You can add a coastal area. You can add a shanty town, walls around the city. It's got so many cool little things that you can add to your city, and I'm really kind of excited to jump in here. So, like, for instance, you've got a lot of really cool things that you can do and then build off of that in Wonderdraft. So I'm going to keep it colored too, which is kind of fun. So some people recommend not coloring it, which is kind of interesting, but and I'm going to jump in here really quick, see what's going on the live stream. We're good there. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're doing there. So I'm going to put this down really quick. You can see my beautiful face. Hello and welcome. Hi everybody. So I've got my charger set up precariously on for the Instagram video. So I'm really kind of excited for that. So yeah, no, it's really, really neat, and we're gonna go into like even more neat things. Critical Coco, welcome, my friend. How are you feeling? You feeling better? You doing okay? But anyways, so we're gonna pull that, and I'll show you guys here in a second. But we're gonna pull that into Photoshop. We're going to edit it out and throw it into a map creator. That's a desktop-based app. That's pretty inexpensive, but it has a lot of really cool things, and we're going to kind of build the map around that. Luckily, Eleanor, the town, is a desert, so we're not going to have to do too much, but there's going to be some stuff there. Yes, I'm super excited for this too. Like I said, this is a much better visual aspect is on Twitch, so you can check it out. If you go to the description of this video, you can jump in and hang out with us on Twitch. The video is working pretty well. Looks really good. Sounds pretty good, I think. I think it sounds pretty good. But if you guys have any problems with the stream, let me know. I'm streaming 2 different things and then watching a stream, so it may be destroying my internet right now. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I'm gonna jump in here on Twitch. You can see all the photos that I've been editing. I did a wedding recently, so I've got all my wedding photos up. But we're going to open in downloads. We're going to open that city. So I'm going to jump over here, grab this again so I can show you guys kind of what's going on. So we've got that same city that we were building. And I may try to set up Instagram to be a little bit more like stationary, so I can do multiple things at once. But pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to remove all of this white space here within the city, because this is a very big file, right? So like it jumps in, and you can see quite a bit. So we can remove all of that. We are going to remove all of that white. So that's gone. Twitch is super easy. Honestly, like I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But it works pretty well. It's not the hardest thing like it's just a great streaming platform. It's harder to like figure out how to stream to Twitch, but like watching stuff, it's pretty simple. But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna be removing all of this space. We're probably gonna be removing these streets here too. What else? And I don't know what we're gonna be using with these like Tetris blocks that are kind of like here and here and here and here and here. It generated them. I kind of want to figure out a reason why they exist within the town. But we'll kind of figure that out as we go. So anyways, anywho, and then we're gonna notate this map, figure out what's here, what specific locations, and I'm gonna have you guys, if you guys would like, you are very welcome to jump in and help name some of this stuff. I'm really kind of excited for that, and kind of go from there. So let me try as best as I possibly can, and this may not work very well, to try to, you know what? I have a tripod thingy here. I did not plan this out as well as I should have. Yeah, there's gonna be weed shops for sure. I have a tripod somewhere. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just cheat. I will cheat on the Instagram. So anyways, I'll show you guys on Instagram my setup. I've got the Razer Keo light here, which is just the webcam. I've got pretty much a key light here. I've got my Jewel here, and then I've got just a single key light that's just bouncing off this table here to kind of do a little bit of a fill. So for any of you, those people who are kind of interested in photography and stuff like that, that's how that looks. So anyways, Rick, hello. I'm gonna do this really quick because I don't know where my tripod went. I bought a tripod specifically for this, and I don't know where it went, but that's besides the point. I want to show you guys this editing process to create the town of, hey baby, we're creating the town of Eleanor. Oh my gosh, welcome to Eleanor. So maybe if I do this right, you guys can kind of see. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah. So we've got this, maybe. Oh my god. I was planning on this just being just video, but I kind of also want to show you guys what's going on. So, I like that. The shady towns, the shady areas. So pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump in here and kind of edit out all this white space first, and then we're going to kind of go from there, adding the things that we need to for Eleanor, and then creating outside of that kind of what we're doing. And this is all in Photoshop, right? So that's okay. Rick is right. Where is the Brazzers? Where's the Brazier? So we need to Photoshop that in, but it's going to be in this area that's going to be right here. So we're going to have a big old Brazier right in here, and I think I'm going to Photoshop this out, this little circle over here, and bring that circle over into this area over here. You need as many caps as humanly possible, please, and thank you. So this is the exciting part of editing this kind of stuff. This is all Photoshop. You can do this all in free programs like GIMP. GIMP is a really good program that allows you to do the exact same things that we're doing here. I highly recommend GIMP. It's a really good program for photo manipulation. So we're just going to grab quick selection tool, magic wand tool in Photoshop, grab everything. Oop. Grab everything in here, delete. And pretty much what you can see is that it pretty much deletes everything that it needs to that has that white space. And I'm going to do this too. I'm going to paint this backdrop black so I can pull out all the extra white areas that we need to. So how are you guys doing in the chat? How's your week going? How's your D&D sessions going? Oop, I deleted the entire black layer. Cool. I want to hear from you because this is going to be kind of the boring part for me, is editing out all these little white spaces. So I want to hear from you. Hello, friend. Welcome. A3KCM, welcome, my friend. You are able to make it this time. Welcome to me deleting white space on a video. So I want to hear from you guys. How's everything going? It's not like the GIMP in Pulp Fiction. No, you can probably use it for something sexual if you want to. I don't necessarily recommend it, but it is a possibility. So, no, but definitely not the same GIMP. This is so exciting. I'm sure it is for you guys. Rachel Todd, welcome. Welcome to the party. We're building a town. I'm gonna let you guys kind of like figure out what all is in this town. Yeah, exactly what Rick said. Oh, Vinny, I haven't checked out your posts about what's going on in your campaign. I will for sure check them out. That sounds awesome. Hello, welcome. I'm okay. It was a long weekend. I took the corgi on a little trip, and where we were staying, there were cats, and the cats and the corgi did not get along very well the first night. But it took a full day for them to be fine with each other, and now, after a full day of sleeping, I'm back, and I'm doing this because I wanted to do a thing. So I'm really excited for that. Bryce Pearson, welcome. Somebody needs to help me write these down. These great ideas. We have weed shops. We've got camel saddle shop. But they're not camels. They're space camels. So I think that looks about right. I think I've got everything, all the white space out of there, so we can kind of like jump back and kind of see what's going on there in the Photoshop. I'm going to turn this over. That's a really interesting angle there. But anyways, so we've got that going for us, and that's kind of our map. So let's see. Now, like I said, we need to add that brazier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretty much cut this beefy boy out of here. Grab the erase tool, delete that boy, and then on a new layer, paste that, and there we go. So now, the only other thing that I'm going to change is I'm going to size this up to make it a bit bigger so you have that nice big brazier that we were talking about. And we've got ourselves a nice little thing going here. Cool. So that is our Eleanor. Fantasy Hump Beasts, which I think I've seen that movie. You have to find it on certain websites that aren't allowed on Twitch. So we're going to jump in here really quick. Let's see. Got that map. Got that. Cool. So now I get to save this as a transparency into a very specific file. And then we can get going on creating the map. So I'm really kind of excited for this, guys. Dried snack bars. I'm so excited for all of these ideas, guys. Oh my god. I don't think you realize like how excited I am for all of these silly ideas. I love this. Cool. So let's see. Export as a PNG because it needs to be the transparency. You can also do a GIF, which also has transparency, but PNG is a little bit like bigger file size. Usually it's not as compressed. It looks a little bit nicer usually with the transparency from my experience as with photography. And we do need a snack quarter. There's going to be a whole quarter dedicated specifically to snacks, and it's going to exist. I'm very excited. Anarchy Steve, welcome to the fray. You can't see my face, but you can see the map. Okay, so I'm going to export this and save it to a specific folder, which there's a really good tutorial on how to figure this out, but pretty much you have to go into your users and then find the hidden files and go into the app data and then save it in the app data in a very specific file format system, and we're going to name this Eleanor. Cool. So now it's exporting. It's exported into that. And now I think, and I'm going to close it really quick and reopen it. But now we can open Wonderdraft, which Wonderdraft is kind of a newer program. The reason why I really like it is it features a corgi. So now here on, of course it does. Knowing me, would you not think that it would feature a corgi? Okay, so Wonderdraft, great program for map creation, and we're gonna make a new 4K map. I think 4K. We want to do 4K Ultra HD. Yep. We're gonna do landscape map. Theme is eastward. I like that. It just has a cool style, right? And this is kind of how the map automatically populates. Now we're gonna create landmass. So like you can do a lot of really cool things with this. You can like generate different like random shapes. You can do like uniform stuff. You can make a continent, right? You can make an archipelago, right? And it's got a lot of like really cool different things that you can make. You can make a whole world. But pretty much we're just gonna, because it's a desert, it's just gonna be one landmass, and we're just gonna pretty much just paint it all in, right? So we're gonna jump in here, grab the paint tool, size it up, and just paint everything in. Happy little strokes. We're just gonna get those happy little strokes in here. Happy little strokes. It's very exciting stuff here. Very exciting. So let's see what's going on. I'm in a space campaign. Oh my gosh, what is in your space campaign? Because I love. Is it? Are you still playing like D&D, or are you using a different system? I know a lot of people use Pathfinder for like space-based stuff, but I thoroughly enjoy space stuff. Honestly, like I kind of want to do like an actual space one, Rick. Next, that's something that we could talk about, but I love the idea of doing a space one, or like an actual like Western kind of one, like a real like super Western D&D magic style one. I'm the Bob Ross. I just painted land. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here to symbols. We're gonna jump into my Watabu one, and we're going to paste the town. So we need to make it a little bit smaller. But there we go. There's our town. Now it's kind of hard to see everything, so we're going to jump into the land and we're going to paint it properly to like different colors and stuff like that. And I'm going to have you guys kind of help me out figuring out those colors. So I'm going to jump in really quick, check in on everything. Make sure everything's going good. Prescott Michaela, welcome. P. Alex Mercer, welcome. We're creating a map, a D&D map of the town Eleanor, which reminds me, we need a good label. We're just going to name it Eleanor. And we're going to name it. We're going to size that sucker up. We're going to size the sucker up to probably 200, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Maybe 300. Get a big boy. We're gonna change the font. There was a really good font that I used. That one's fine. I like this one. So now, now it's stuck. So I gotta just drag it in here. I want you guys to be able to see it too, so I need to jump in here so it's like here-ish, so you guys can actually see what I'm writing. Hello. Oh gosh, yes. I adore that show a lot. So, gotta get yourself some Pickle Rick. I'm not gonna burp into the microphone. Don't worry. I look like a sans serif type of person. The one font that I use the most is Typograph Pro, and I use it because I'm a douchebag videographer who uses the same font for everything. I like Impact. I have the font that they use for Dungeons and Dragons, and that's what we actually use for our podcast logo. It's called Modesto, and it's a great font. Highly recommended. But yeah, so I do like web dings too, or wing dings. One of the dings. I like dings. I'm a big fan of dings. So this map program allows you to, and I'm gonna kind of pull back here and not try to tip everything out. It allows you to change colors of different things, and it's kind of hard to see here on this. So what I really want to do is I really want to make this sand a little bit. Well, I'm gonna choose a few specific colors. Because for purposes, so I want something a little bit darker, like a darker sand color. I want that blue because there's some blue sand is very prominent in the fiction. I want to get some like some darker colors. See, like I've got a dark sand color. I want something a little bit more yellow, but gray. So we need honestly, I'll probably do like a dark blue as well. What else? What other color should we get? What are you guys thinking? Bright red. That color. Paint everything bright red. Oh, we need a color for like the streets. So that would be kind of more of like I like red gray. So like something there would look really nice for like streets. And then I want to get some colors that are leading up into the mountains, which are going to be more like a purple gray here, because the Fist of Helon is off this direction, so I kind of want to lead into that. Don't need the yellow snow. I agree. I have no idea what that color is. A3KCM. I have no idea what Eigengrau is. Did I pronounce it right? Eigengrau. But I thoroughly enjoy that name. But anyways, so we're gonna jump in here, and we're gonna start painting some stuff. We're gonna start painting, getting those happy little trees going. So what's really cool about this too, and I can paint back. Yeah, Bryce, welcome. If you'd like to learn what we're actually painting, you can jump in and learn about the podcast, which is Talk and Roll, which is myself and Rick Reed, who's Radio Rick, who's in the chat right now, and two other people who play D&D, and it's all dick jokes. It's pretty much 95% dick jokes, or clit jokes. Yeah. Anyways. So you've got a lot of like cool things that you can add in the program, so you can create like cliffs, and we're going to use a lot of this stuff. You can add like a bunch of other stuff like towns, which isn't that fun. Yeah, a lot of ear clit jokes. Symbols. So this is meant more for like an actual map stuff. Rainbow Squid, welcome. You can add rocks. You can add more paintable stuff. So you can do like some cool shit here. I wonder what's gonna happen if I just put that in there. Cool. That's what happens. All right. You can do like sea monsters if you have like water stuff. This is all stuff that comes like with the program, right? And then you can add all your own like content as well. So if you have stuff, it's very penis centric. Yeah, the podcast is very penis centric. But anyways, yeah. So you've got all this stuff. You've got like trees that you can add. You can add mountains. You can add a bunch of other stuff. You can delete stuff, hopefully. But anyways, yeah, Rainbow Squid, you just jumped in the right time. It's so good. I want to say hi. Look at my dumb face. Hello, everybody. But yeah, so for anybody who hasn't jumped in yet, we are building the town of Eleanor right now, live on Talk and Roll TV. And also Twitch. We're streaming live on Twitch, and you can see it's much better view on Twitch. So if you have Twitch, I highly recommend going to Twitch and hanging out with us on Twitch. It's a much better view than what's on Instagram. Anyways, I'm going to switch back, and we're going to paint a little bit. We're going to make some happy little trees. My face is gorgeous and perfect. Aw, I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Yeah, so I am going to switch it off my face so I can do a little bit of this, which is gross. Anyways, we've got some questions. Hold on really quick. In your honest opinion, when you know it's time to call it quits on a campaign? My players have seemed super disinterested lately, and I don't want to force them to play a game that they don't want. That's a hard thing. I have a consistent problem, and I think it's a me problem. Mostly that sometimes I feel like, you know, people don't want to play, you know, in personal games, and sometimes even when we do Talk and Roll, and that's all internal, because, you know, when we get there, people fucking love it, right? But when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, A3KCM, welcome to the actual live stream. It looks so much nicer, and it sounds probably a lot better too. But anyways, when it comes to that kind of stuff, I highly recommend just actually having an honest conversation with people, being like, hey, what are your thoughts? What do you want to do? Do you want to stop this? If you don't want to play, that's fine. And that happens, and it's okay. It's okay for people not wanting to play, you know. I'm a big believer in consent in everything, and you can't force somebody to do something that they don't want to do, and if they don't want to play, it is what it is. You just find new people to play. That's what I've done pretty consistently. It's what we did with the first few episodes of the podcast. We originally had a different cast, and because people were disinterested, and among a lot of other reasons, we recast and did it again. Something completely new. It's not hard to find ideas for stuff. Rick, you want to be in the live video? Welcome. Go live with Rick. I don't know what's going on here. Rick is coming live with me. Rick, the host of Talk and Roll. Hello, Rick. You did it. Oh my God. What's going on? I know. I have to hide down here now. Also, it's very hard for me to hear you, so I will listen very intently on your conversation. We're not doing it? Just drop out, man. Just drop out. I love you. Just drop out. Okay, anyways. Welcome the people who just jumped in when Rick jumped out. We're just gonna have to do this later. When we're doing stuff. Okay, so so I want to show you guys something really quick before we go too much further. So A3KCM is in the chat. Oh God. is in the Twitch chat, just like rocking out emojis. Yeah, you can do what you want. This is the Wild West, my friend. What's the Twitch name? If you go to NoCo FM, if you actually look directly on our profile on Talk and Roll, just click it and it goes straight to it. I made it super easy for you guys to do that, but it's a NoCo FM. It's our the podcast network. So super exciting. So hi Mom, welcome. Welcome to the podcast that your son does. We're learning how to create maps for Dungeons and Dragons. So if you guys are really excited about learning maps, you are very welcome to join. I apologize in advance because this is not family friendly, and I'm sorry for you to learn the quality of content that your son is a part of. And I don't know if you listen to the show. I highly recommend not. Also, a thing I want to mention is that we have a t-shirt on sale that says #SorryMom. And it's available now on our our merch store for the podcast for reasons. So anyways, we're going to take a drink, non-alcoholic. So anyways, we're gonna jump back in. So you guys can kind of see what we've got going on right now. Yeah, so we can talk about that while I'm painting here. But like players getting disinterested, it happens all the time. But that's a problem with the game itself. That's a problem sometimes with when people are not actually interested in the content and playing the game itself. A lot of people, it's hard to get people interested in Dungeons and Dragons itself. So and to expect them to stay interested is it's not good to keep people, like, force people to play, right? But it's also your job as the DM to make it so that they are going to stay interested. And what that means is to really have a conversation with your players. Welcome everybody into the Twitch stream. I see you all chatting in here. Critical Coco, welcome. Dragon Bay 2010, welcome everybody. But anyways, so when it comes to that kind of stuff, it is your job to give them a reason to want to stick around. And how do you do that, right? How do you keep people interested in playing a game? It's very difficult, and pretty much what you need to do is have a conversation. What do you want to do? Like, what specifically do you want to play? Do you want to do more murder mystery stuff? Is that kind of more what you are interested in? Are you more interested in fighting? Are you more interested in what kind of, like, and that's just a conversation that you need to have. Like, what kind of content are you most interested in having or in playing when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons? And that's just a conversation that you need to have with your players. It's kind of a hard one to have, especially hearing criticism from your players is sometimes difficult. And what Vinny says is have a session 0. And that's pretty much, and I think it's even before a session 0 is a conversation that you should have. I know a lot of people who like have this conversation well before a session 0 is just like create like a poll for your players to figure out what they want to do. Tell them kind of like what you want to do with story and kind of build it out from there. I think that as a DM, sometimes we're very, we want to hold everything in, right? And we want to not spoil things and make things exciting and make things very, very exciting for your players, right? But look at Critical Role. Look at the Adventure Zone. They've gone and said multiple times for both of those like big name shows that they plan ahead and the players kind of know what's coming along so that they can roleplay properly. So even these big name podcasts that people are like trying to emulate and they're trying to be a part of, or trying to like recreate, they're pre-planned ahead of time, and that's something that you really should look at, because I think that's very important for people to kind of to take into consideration. So I'm going to paint a little bit of this blue here. So we're gonna paint in a little bit more of this blue sand, which we talked about, which apparently tastes like fucking blue raspberry. It doesn't taste like blue rat. It. Do you want? Yeah. So like Terry says, like AccuFox says, you want to like figure out a way to communicate with that. Like, what do you want to play? And as a DM, it's all about like making your players feeling comfortable, right? And I'm going to switch some stuff around so I can actually see the chat a little bit better. I am so sorry for everybody who's watching this right now, because I want to see what you guys are saying in the other chat, because I appreciate you so much. So we've got, let's see, what else are people saying? Hello, Jump from Insta. Welcome everybody. If you're on Twitch right now, you should follow NoCo FM. We've got some really cool stuff. It's mostly me right now posting stuff, but it's going to be a lot of more stuff in the future. But yeah, I mean, like, as a DM, it's your job to make it enjoyable for them. What comes, like, as a DM, you should be focused on your players' enjoyability. It's when a DM is happy, or when players are happy, the DM's happy, and that should be your focus. Like, what's going to make them very engaged? Is it going to be like very challenging stuff? Do you want to play a game where characters die? And this is a conversation that you should have with your players. I've had multiple conversations with all of our players. Eggleston, Lysak, welcome. We are creating maps for Dungeons and or Dragons, specifically the town of Eleanor, in our podcast Talk and Roll. So welcome to the family. We're talking about what makes things interesting, and how to keep your players interested and engaged. But when it comes to, and this is something that I am doing for each of our characters for Talk and Roll, is they all know kind of what kind of story that they want to tell, right? So I've had a conversation with Rick, I've had a conversation with Scotty, and I've had a conversation with Sydney about, like, where do they see their characters a while from now? Do we see them, like, where do we see them in the end? Like, is something big going to happen to these characters? And it's a conversation that we've all had, and I've built that in. They don't know what each other's stories are going to be at all, which is really kind of exciting for the other players. But it's something that I have been very... Ooh, that is very red. Oh my god. I'm not going to use that at 100%. But I do like this, using this for this right in... I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that too red? I don't know. I can't tell. But anyways, so that's kind of my idea there about, like, keeping your players engaged, and that's my giant rant on all of that. So anyways, we're gonna add some more here to this. Pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm just adding some texture to this sand, and this is just for color right now, and we're gonna add some cool stuff to kind of make it a little bit better. So pretty much we've got this temple up here, right? I've got this main area which has the brazier down in the center. I've got this marketplace down in here. Hooker Red should go for the red light district. Okay, all right. We got a red light district. The red light district is going to be here. This is going to be the red light district right in that general area. All of that, all of this. Oh, and a little bit of this too. And some of that, I think, and then a little bit of that too. I think that's the red light district. Knowing this podcast, that's going to be the red light district. So anyways, joking aside, let's jump into a little bit of like a purple, so we can get a little bit more of this. Like, I like the idea of like a little bit darker sand throughout the town, also to be able to see kind of what's going on. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Vinny's right. Like when it comes to me being the DM, it's also my story to tell, right? So as a DM, I'm saying yes and to pretty much their story. So when I have this conversation with Rick, when I had this conversation with Scotty, when I had this conversation with Sydney about what they want to do, I was like, all right. So this is the kind of stuff that we want to do with their characters. What can we do with that? The answer is always yes when it comes to colors. Anyways, what can we do with your characters? So, and their stories have very matching thematics. Let me jump. So they all have matching thematic stories that kind of mesh in with each other. So I took those themes and I built it into the story, and we're telling it now. I think we're once we're done with this campaign, I think we're about a third of the way through, which I'm pretty excited for. I don't want to keep this story that we're telling to go on too long, but I'm kind of excited for that. But anyways, jump into Twitch. What are people saying in Twitch? Hi, Twitch. How are you guys? I love you. I love each and every single one of you. I think you're beautiful human beings. And I'm going to jump in here and check to see how Twitch is working, how things are moving along. Hello. Immersion is key, and I agree. For me, when it comes to storytelling, I'm not too worried about it because, like, in the end, our podcast is a bunch of dorks making dumb jokes. So, yeah. So I agree. That's the thing is co-creation and communication. And this is something different. A lot of people are like, I'm not gonna tell anybody what their stories are. Cool, but like, I really want, Sid and Scotty and Rick to all be kind of like major players in their own storyline. Right. And that's something that I really, really strive for. I want them to be able to tell the story that they want to tell with their characters. I don't want to like force that, but I want to like engineer the story so they can do that. But I can also tell a very interesting story as the DM, which I'm really kind of excited to be able to do. We're getting close to more like exposition. Well, we're getting close. We're about like 5 episodes away from like really like exposition-y stuff, but it's still like it's coming. Like I'm really excited to like jump in to do some storytelling that's a little bit less funny jokey stuff and more like serious stuff that fits like thematically with what we're trying to do. Hello, Barefoot Stranger. Hello, welcome. So if anybody is on Instagram right now and would like to see this in a better view, you can jump on Twitch, twitch.com/NoCoFM, and watch me do this. And the video is 100 times better. Jumping back to Twitch, A3KCM. Did I show you what I have of the Smash roster yet? I've seen a few of them, right? You showed me a few of your drawings of the Smash roster. I would love to see more. I love it. I love your art. Your art is so good. I can't wait to see more of it. So I want to do a little bit of like purple. I don't know. I like this. So this is maybe telling too much storytelling wise, but the blue, right, is, and you know what, it would have blown past here, right? So like the sand is more blue on this side and less blue on this side, and there's reasons for that, like storytelling wise. I don't know if it's something that we'll like actually get into, but the sand has this blue hue to it, here and there, for storytelling reasons, and it's silly, but it is important. So, but anyways, I love you guys. You guys are all over here, my friends. Welcome. So how many people we got? 5. Wow. Tyler. Hello, Tyler Eddins. Oh my gosh. Hello, sir. How's it going? So anyways, Tyler, I think you're the only one who's on Instagram right now. If you would like to join us on Twitch. There's a big group of people watching us paint us maps on Twitch here. If you go to NoCo.f or twitch.com/NoCo, or just go to our page, you can jump in the chat and hang out with us there. We are creating maps on Twitch right now. So it's been a while, man. Hope you're doing good. But anyways, I'm gonna jump back into the map creator here and jump in. God. So yeah, so that is pretty much, and I'm gonna do a little bit more here. I really want like a white. I really like this idea of this like this place here that has. I'm still trying to use this like Photoshop that has this like ground that's just white sand or white ground below this. And another thing that I'm gonna do, just because they do need places for water, right? So there should be water, in places. I think there should be like little ponds, right? So like, or like little, person created, because not man created, but like little areas where they can get water that they've done to the town. So like little places where they can get water throughout. That one looks like a dick. Let's see. Does that one look like a dick? No, that one doesn't look like a dick. Let's see. Right there. So I like the idea of like little tiny little pools that kind of fill in. Dragon Bates, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. And then this one right here, I want like a nice pool right inside whatever we decide this is. Right? So now we kind of have the town. What I want each of you to jump in really quick if you guys would like to say what you guys would like to add to this before we export this, or not export it, but just figure out what exactly is in the town, what should be added to this, and I want you guys to have some input on that. And hello to whoever's in the Instagram chat. We are on Twitch at twitch.com/NoCoFM, or you could just go to our profile page and just click the link, and you can join the rest of us here, all of us, the whole party, and whoever's in Twitch right now. I really appreciate you all. There's quite a few people watching right now, so I'm really excited for that. Tiny little pools of dick. I agree. We're gonna do one big dick pool, and it's gonna be right here off the side, and we got. There we go. Okay, you can't see it on Instagram, but I got a giant. There we go. There we go. Don't forget stuff like cactus growing places for water purposes. Yeah, I agree. So, joking aside, we're gonna jump in here to create some like some symbols. So we got some cacti. So we can just drop in a few cacti here and there. Ooh, I like that. Oh no. So drop in a few cacti. Oh, I'm gonna symbol scale. We're gonna drop that down. We're gonna make these guys smaller. It's got small little cacti near all the water. It's not just what grows near the water areas. And you're right, because of how the water works and how they cleanse the water. Having these cacti near it makes sense thematically. All right. So what else? What else map-wise? Before we jump into like actual like places on the map, let's figure out what we want to add, like symbols-wise and like stuff. I wanted to add a few like of these cliffs in here, right? So we could just jump in and just add a few like cliff areas to like change up the size of things. Just stuff, just a little bit here and there, just to make it just look a little bit nicer. One down here. Oh, I want to do like one big one. There we go. And then I'll do like another one here. And then I want to do like one up here. And then which kind of leads into one there. Cool. So we've got some stuff and things and stuff. Cool. So let's see. What else do we want? I wanted to jump into these like rocks a little bit and maybe add some of these like make these smaller, but just add like a few rocks throughout. Nothing crazy, but just like a few like stones here and there. Ooh, I like the idea of this waterfall in here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the waterfall? Yeah, so like there's like a mixture of a few different things with this. So Acro 111, we're using a few different things. So I used Watabu, and I can just jump in here really quick. Let me jump into OBS so I can show you guys what I use for your question. So I use Watabu here, which is a desktop-based program which allows you to create towns, right? And then we take that, save it, and then we edit it in Photoshop, right? And then we bring that edited file into Wonderdraft, which is this really awesome file. I can jump in here really quick to show you Wonderdraft, which allows you a lot of like creative tools to be able to use that. So that was a great question. And welcome. We're doing this stuff. We're just creating this for our podcast. If you haven't listened to it, it's Talk and Roll. It's a comedy Dungeons and Dragons podcast. This isn't so funny as a lot of our other stuff, but I try to keep it funny. But anyways, so did you determine where north, south, west, and east is? I think with this and what we're doing here, it should just be where it's at now. And I think there's a compass roses. So we got a few cool ones here. I want to see what you guys think. I like, ooh, that skull one's kind of cool. So you got a skull one here. It doesn't really fit with what we're doing. No. I like this one because you can't really like actually tell what it is. That one's kind of fun. This one's probably what we're gonna do. So we'll just like throw. It's not as fun. This one's kind of fun. Let's try to. See, oh, you can change the colors in here. So, anyways, McSpidey Band, welcome. Damn Fine Coffee, welcome. Independence Rock, giant sandstone where the settlers wrote their names into the rock. I like that. So we'll keep that in mind. So we'll get there here in a second. So anyways, I think, oh, you can change all the colors here. So I like that red. I don't like that pink. We'll change that to black. See what that looks like. Oh, there's a, let's see. What does this look like then? I like that. What are you guys thinking? Invisible zombies. So I'll paint the invisible zombies. Here we go. Paint. Invisible zombies are all over the map. Maybe you should have a few routes for your bone drones. See, I think the thing is there's the one bone drone, so like you don't really have to have like an aviation system for said bone drone. So where's the mountain that you may eventually climb? So the mountain. So okay. So let's talk about location stuff here, right? So we've created a few different things. So to the west here, the west of Eleanor was the desert that they were located in, and further west than that, there's another mountain range, these blue mountains that they had, and to the east there's the Fist of Helon, the single mountain that's pretty close to Elenar here. And that mountain we are now officially climbing as of this weekend's episode, which I haven't edited yet. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, you know what happened? The video ended it on Instagram. I've got to restart this video. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. I kind of want to just hang out with you guys on Twitch, but cool. We jumped back in, so we're still doing this. So anyways, that's the mountain is to the east, the single mountain. To the north, there's nothing that they noticed, and to the south, there's nothing that they could see. That being said, there's obviously things to those locations. How about a graveyard type place for respected people when they die? I like that a lot. Okay, so we need to figure out exactly the spot for the graveyard. Now, I think it should be like... I think that these, for me, I like the idea of the people here. Terry, welcome. The Shore, welcome. I'm going to jump in this really quick and switch this over to my view. Hello, everybody. Oh, my gosh. There we go. So just a quick reminder. We're going to take a quick second. But we're streaming on Instagram here, but we're also streaming on Twitch. We're doing some map creation. You guys are very welcome to hang out and chill here, or you can jump on Twitch. It's twitch.com/NoCoFM. Everybody in Twitch is here having a blast. It's a grand old time. So we're finishing up this map and kind of going from there. So I'm gonna jump back into it. So okay, so we've got a graveyard type place for people when they die. So, I like that. We just need to figure out, like, a good spot for it. Like, for me, when I think about this, I think it's probably... I think they would probably keep those people in town, right? For like, people who would die. Now... You know what? Like, what about this, like, blocked off area up top? Would you guys want that to be kind of like a graveyard up top? Is that too much? Would it be walled off? Would the graveyard be walled off for any specific reason? Around the Brazier? No. So, like, around the Brazier, I don't... The problem with around the Brazier is there's some, like, thematic stuff that's going there, or, like, some story stuff that we're going to deal with way down the road. But I really like it being, like, a very prominent part of the city. I think this white area is probably the graveyard area. Now, let's actually, now that we're here, we can jump in and start putting some labels on things. Oh, that's a label. We're gonna size that down a bit, huh? Yeah, we're probably about like 30. Ooh, bigger than that. 70. There we go. So, it's probably going to be smaller than that. And then also curvature, we're not going to curve anything here. Oh, God damn. Jesus Christ. So maybe 38. That looks good. Yeah, this is the lobble. So, all right, everybody. Give me a good graveyard name. What are you thinking? Good graveyard name. While you do that, bump this music a little bit so you guys have some like background music. I don't really have it, but peek into the past. Nah, let's see, what else? Anybody else have anything? Not on yet, 9. Let me see. Sand of Souls. I like that. Yeah, that's the Sand of Souls. Black Soul Mausoleum. We're gonna kill two birds with one stone. I like. What is the name of the mountain again? Helon. So it's the Fist of Helon or Mount Helon. One of the things that we're doing with the story is Sand of Soul Mausoleums. That's this place right here. Okay. So one of the themes in the game, the joints of Helon. Yeah, this is the knuckles. This is the knuckles. This is the palm. Hello, Tyler. Hello, BT Dubs. Tyler Eddins here is our first like major fan and was listening to the podcast well before any of you cool people. No, but we appreciate. We actually named a character after Tyler before the podcast stopped the last time. But it's back up, and we're up, and we're doing the podcast. But anyways, we got the Sand of Soul Mausoleum. So cool. I like that a lot. So now so we've got a few different things that we need to name, and I'm gonna pass this off to you guys a little bit so you guys can kind of name things, and then it's like the major things that we need to name, and then we'll kind of go into small shops, right? And then I'm gonna have you guys be like dumb and creative as much as possible once we get there, but we want to name the stuff first. So this is just the Brazier here, and I'm gonna size this down a little bit because we don't need it to be as big as like the named things. It's a very important part of the story, but it's not that important. So anyways, we've got biggest thing that we need to name is the marketplace district that's right in here. So we have the marketplace, the what was it? The Bazaar. I don't know if we want to name it that. That was just the name of the episode. McSpidey Ben, welcome on Instagram. If you would like to join us on Twitch, we're at twitch.com/NoCoFM, or you can just click the link in our profile, and we're all hanging out here creating this map, and you're very welcome to hang out with us over here. There's a lot of more people over there than there are on Instagram. I'm kind of pushing people that way, but you were very welcome to join us at either end. Cemetery named after the mountain. I like that too. Oh my god. So, let's see. I'm Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife. Like you mean Cyberdyne? Or because I like that too. Anyways, so we've got the Brazier. I like the Bazaar. If we come up with something better, we got that too. Cemetery named after the mountain. So, Vinny, what? There's a thing that actually when I'm building out this next campaign stuff, and I don't really want to spoil that stuff, but there is also kind of a graveyard there, and I like that as well, specifically for the fallen people who have tried to climb the mountain. It's named specifically for them, and I really like that. So there's kind of a stables as well, so there's going to be kind of like a stable area over here-ish where I'm dragging this label, but I like the Bazaar, so I think that's kind of what we're naming that. All right. So we've got the name of, so pretty much I think the only last thing that you know what I also should probably do while we're here is probably make a path, because you can do some like cool path stuff. And we're gonna do color, and we're gonna do like a dark red path from here out, and that's gonna, so let's see, that's all I wanted. I just wanted the one, just the one. Oh my god, why do you keep doing this to me? Stop. There we go. That's not a great line. So pretty much we're just doing a path past the location. There we go. So that's all we want. That's all we wanted. I don't want the other line. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh my god. Really? Okay, that's why. Okay. So zoom out. Oh, that's why. Okay. So we're gonna pull that map past there. Okay. No. Okay. Cool. So we got a path there. Anyways. Hello. How's life, my guy? Peleus Wylander, welcome. Hi. I'm so sorry that I missed you here. We are on Twitch as well, so we're kind of jumping in between Twitch and Instagram, but life's going well. We're doing some map creation. If you wanna join us on twitch.com/ or you can hang out here too, but we're pretty much just naming some last minute stuff for the podcast. Oh, why? Okay, things got deleted. All right, so okay, some things got deleted when I hit a bunch of stuff, but things are going well. We're creating maps. We're doing things well. Yeah, I think this map is turning out pretty well. I think it looks a little weird, a little off, but I think it's off-putting because it's kind of like it's a different world, right? Anyways, I skipped so much chat. Maybe a cemetery named after Mountain Bazaar. I agree, digging the map. Yeah, I think it's turning out pretty well. So we have a stables right here that we need to name. And then we have all these small little encampments, and I kind of really want to talk about what we're gonna do with those. And actually, I'm gonna with color, right, with painting underneath them. I'm gonna paint underneath them, just so we can see them a little bit better, just like a dark color, just so we can see them just a little bit better. So that, and maybe for some reason, in the thematically, we have reasons for why they're colored in a little bit. That's not one. I'm just saying things now. Unlocking the code. Welcome. We're creating maps in Wonderdraft. Yeah, welcome to the fray. But we've got these little encampments out here, and I kind of want you guys to think about cool things that we can do with these maps, or these little encampments that are past the town. Kirby Derp emoji, I love it. Gypsy encampments. We can talk about this a little bit when it comes to storytelling wise. I really think of this as kind of more of a gypsy town. It's a trading town, very specifically, so that all people from all across, and this is maybe spoilers or something like that, but when it comes to this town specifically, so many different races come to Eleanor to sell their goods, and that's why Eleanor works very well as a town. It's a booming city because it's in the middle of everything. It is, and that's why it's kind of confusing that it's in the desert. It's just everybody comes to Eleanor to trade, but that's kind of the idea there. So, anyways, so gypsy encampments, maybe not so much. I like the idea of thieves encampments, but not even that. But yeah. So I'm not sure. We'll figure that out together. I'm actually going to turn off Instagram for the night because we have done. So everybody on Instagram, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna spend time on Twitch for the rest of the night. Yep. Okay. Anyways, gotta charge my phone. My phone's at 5%. But anyways, so let's name this stables, right? And so something that we didn't do in the podcast just because they survived the desert, right? One of the things that we were gonna do is have them encounter kind of like a worm base race, kind of like Dune for travel. You know how Dune has worms and stuff like that for travel. I was thinking that, but Sid nixed that idea 100% because Sid does not like worms. So I want to know, like, A, what kind of creatures live in this area? Is it like a camel-like creature? And B, the spice must flow. Yes. So what kind of creature, and why they live in the desert, and yeah, and the name for this specific stable. And I think it's just like one big area that they can go to. Spoopy worms. The slithering. Oh God, I agree. Maybe Sid was right. Worms was maybe not the best idea. But no worms. Space camels. Maybe Space Camel Central. Blue dragons live in deserts. I do like that idea. Could we do something where this place utilizes blue dragons for transportation? Would that work? Do you guys like that idea? Maybe not necessarily like blue dragons, but maybe like as like a normal blue dragon, but something that can fly, that's more dragony. Yeah, I think I would like that. I want to hear what you guys think though. Young blue dragons. I like that idea. There's some stuff that you can do with that as well. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. All right. It is. Are you looking for homebrew monster ideas or stuff from the Monster Manual and other books? Either. Honestly, like I want to. So like for this storyline specifically, I'm not so worried about like Monster Manual stuff because it is another world, right? So like things that are weird and homebrewy works perfectly fine with what we're trying to do here. Monster Manual stuff is totally fine, but it's going to be utilized for not Monster Manual lore, right? Looks up Jack and Dexter 3. There are these weird dragon lizard creatures that you can ride. That sounds a lot like Spyro the Dragon. If we just have like little Spyro the Dragons that they ride, I'm totally into that. Okay, let's pick up the Monster Manual. I have I have here. Hold on. Cool. I may grab mine too. No, mine's in my backpack. Never mind. I can't grab it. I do have Scott Pilgrim here. We can grab a book of Scott Pilgrim and point to a page and watch which character they're going to be writing on. That was a dumb joke. Antelopes, but bigger. I like the bigger antelopes. They just call them big antelopes, the race. So Tyler, I don't know if you've kept up with like the new Talk and Roll stuff, but it's they're in a world where they don't know the race. They're kind of lost on a world that they don't know, and Adex and Arabian Oryx. I like that. I'm gonna look those up really quick. Jump back into Twitch so I can kind of see what's going on here too. Adex antelopes. Ooh, I like that. Honestly, like I do like the idea of like the Adex, or the Arabian Oryx. Yeah, those are awesome. Okay, I'm gonna post a link. Can I post links in here? Let's try it. Yeah, that works. All right. Guardian Naga, Lawful good looks like great giant snakes with a human-like face used to protect things. So I like the idea of Naga, but like, so the people in the town, right? They are very snake based already. So their name is the Anguis, which is Latin for, I believe, snake, and Anguish, which is kind of cool. So here's what we're gonna do. I like the idea of the Guardian Naga, and we're gonna keep that because we're also gonna be talking about the guards of this town, and I think those Guardian Naga would be really, really cool to have in the town. So we're gonna keep the Guardian Naga. They're not gonna be what they're riding. That's just gonna be what's going to be protecting this town, kind of like the guards of this specific town. So the addicts. So, and I think we're just gonna call it the addicts. I like that. That's really it's on the nose, right? But we could just name them addicts. It sounds alien, right? It has that alien, but if people know what that is, people know what it is, which is really, really cool. Yeah, I dig that a lot. What do you guys think? Are we okay with the addicts? Bum, bum, bum. I'll turn up this music a little bit too. I'm digging what's playing. Ooh, I like birds too. There we go. Maybe a little bit too loud in my end. Cool beans. So the addicts. Jump back in here. Should it just be called, like, should the stables be called the no, I don't think the stables should be called the addicts. That's just like the creatures that they're riding. So should it be just the addict stables? What do you guys think? The addicts index? I'm gonna keep it addict stables for now. I like that. Yeah, and then we're gonna have just like a little place like nearby, right? And I'll do this now that we've got kind of like the main things. Right now we're gonna have like little tiny places, right? So much smaller things. So now we can get a little goofy here. I'm totally fine with that. So we're gonna have the. So we're gonna start creating some places here. So I'm gonna say that this is probably this building that's like right on the edge here. It's gonna be the addict's attic. And then I'm gonna create another little town that's kind of like nearby too, which is gonna be the addicts Anonymous. Okay, I'm gonna make that smaller. So there's like a little place where they can go for addicts Anonymous. Ooh, I like these. All right, we need some ideas for goofy ass shit now. This is talk and roll we're talking about. Let's get weird with locations, right? So we need some serious stuff is always good. Some goofy stuff is always good, but we need some like really cool ideas for town stuff. I can jump back into the live video. I should probably jump back into that video. Or did I not save it? Oh my gosh. All right. I know this is super exciting. So let me go through here really quick because we had some ideas here in the chat. So they don't worship snakes. So they're kind of like a snake-like race, right? So statue with a school of Alamia. You're gonna have to tell me that pun. Your last one was so good though. The straddle this. Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna be an item. But anyways, so they worship fire. So talking about like they believe in fire. So there's the race, the Anguis, who kind of live here, who are very specific to this town and to this area. They specifically live here, and their whole race is based around fire. Okay, so we've got a statue, Alamia here, Soul of Ember. I like that. I do have to do this for Sid. Not watching right now, but we've got a tavern called Frog 2. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys this. So everything that I've named so far has been kind of a pun of some sort. Eleanor, the town that we're creating right now, is named after. So Sid was having problems with her headphones. She couldn't figure out which went in her left ear and the right one. So this was the L&R. The town that they come from, which is based in the world of Tindrak, which Tyler, if you see where I'm going with, so it was Tindrak, the world of Tindrak, in the town of Garandar, which is Grinder. I'm literally like going through like all of these different places and naming them after like stupid things. But yeah, we definitely have the Tinder reference already. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's totally there. Okay, so we've got the Soul of Ember. I'm not sure. So, Vinny, what's the Soul of Ember? What kind of place is the Soul of Ember? Oh, I like that ring of clumsiness. Sundo, Starbucks. I like that. Yeah, Sundo is. I'm just gonna name it Sundo Coffee, because that's funny. A nightclub. Okay, Soul of Ember is a nightclub. I like that. Cool. So, we have a marketplace. We have kind of like nighttime stuff. We have like snacks. I'm gonna put Sundo Coffee over by the bazaar. That makes more sense. Cube with a sword through it. I like that. Campfire Inn. I like Campfire Inn. I'm making it. I like Campfire Inn. Campfire Inn's gonna go near the Brazier. I think that's where they keep people with their campfire songs. I love that. All right. What else we got? Ooh, when your soul gets heated up, things tend to get heated. In bed. No, that kind of worked. All right. I'm gonna say we're gonna have like another 10 things. 10 more things that we added this map, and then I'm gonna add some like boring ones, and then we're good. So keep them coming. I try so hard. I try so hard to make people laugh. And usually, it doesn't work. I usually have to edit myself to make myself sound funny. You know what I do for the podcast is I like surround myself with funny people, which makes me sound like I'm actually funny. I'm not at all. Coals of the Damned, Prison on the Outskirts. Oh, that's what this is. Coals of the Damned is one of these buildings. Fuck, that's what it is. I like that a lot. Wand of Temporal Door displaces the person for a minute before returning back in and out. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need a... okay, some more fire-based things. Sorry, I'm going to take a moment for a smoke break. Okay. I'm gonna call this place out here the Jewel, because I'm smoking out of my Jewel. It is a smoke shop. Oh my god, I had an idea. Let me write it. Okay. Fat vape clouds, bruh. Yeah, I'm all about those fat vape clouds. Okay, so here's a more real one. I'm gonna size this one up a bit, but this is what we're calling Elder's Rest, which is just like the place where the town's elder lives. Anyways. A3 KCM, I am waiting, dude. Connor, I am waiting. Yep, that's one. Vinny, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it's there. Flamigenitus. Okay. I don't even know what that is, Vinny, but is it like a doctor's office? Maybe we should put it near the Soul of Ember. Oh fuck. I don't even have like gods made for this world. Ooh, yep. Okay. I've got one actually. The Hearth of Terrace. Hearth of Terrace, and that's going to be a nice little place. That's going to be right over here. All right, what else do we have? Dragon Force. All right. Yep, we're going to have Dragon Force. And Dragon Force is... Dragon Force is we're going to be by the bazaar. It needs to be all caps. I forgot. It's Dragon Force. Of course, it has to be all caps. Can we name it the Dragon Forge? Just to be a little bit less on the nose. Okay. Vape shop. Okay. So Flamigenitus is a vape shop. I like that. Or just the Hearth. I just like the Hearth. You know what? Like, I'm not gonna like change what I'm doing, but I like the Hearth. All right. Let's see. So we got, let's see, we need a bit to fill in this bottom area down here, and maybe a couple more things. So maybe like 5 more ideas that we can rock this out. I didn't pull it off. The Pyre Festival. I like that a lot. A bar that sells only a certain kind of liquor will make drinkers excel in their next action if it's outrageous. Drink called Guinness World Records. That's so good. The bar is called Records. Drink called World Guinness. I like that. Okay. Fire Festival. Okay. I like Pyre. The Pyre Festival is a little, I think, just too on the nose. I'm gonna call it Pyre's Rest. That's gonna be down here. Right. Pyre Palace. Right. If it's on the nose, like I'm fine with things that are on the nose, right? But like, because if it's comedy, it's enough to be able to put it in the podcast. Like we talk about like actual items. If I were to put in a Jack's Sporting Goods, which I'm definitely putting that on this map right now, so there's definitely a Jack's Sporting Goods here, but like when you get like for like comedy purposes to like do something that's like near enough that you can kind of get the reference, but that it's not like so on the nose is just a lot better. And then also like if somebody doesn't get the reference, that it's just kind of a cool name. So Pyre Palace, I like that. We'll name that Pyre Palace instead. And we're gonna put that up here. But yeah, thanks Vinny. You got my back. I don't know why I did that. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, we definitely have a Jack's Sporting Goods here. That's too good. All right, I'm gonna add 3 more things. I'm gonna add one for. I'm gonna add one for each of you guys, since you guys were here. Since the 3 of you who have been the most responsive here tonight, so we're gonna name Sinatra something or other. We're gonna name Cyberdyne, and we're gonna name an Edens. All right, you guys get to decide what your item is. The Arm of Helon. I like that too. I'm going to add that over here. Okay, so I got the Arm of Helon, which is going to be like leading off into. That's actually going to be kind of more of a bigger area here. And yeah, I want you guys to. Yeah, we're going to do so for. I'm gonna do
will not frown. Telling all my enemies that they should calm down. No, I got.
Okay, we're gonna do Sinatra healing. Gonna be up here in this district up here. We've got.
In case you didn't know, this that California snow. Sunshine and snow. And it's
All right.
falling like California hit my
All right. What else we got? 99 levels of stress. Same. Always. Always and forever. You know what helps me? The Fist of Helon. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
This about to be a movie you should watch now. All sitting at the table, but we talk loud. Oh, no, I got the squad
All right.
with me.
Tyler, would you rather it just be like a eternal flare for your thing? Let's see. We'll do that as a kind of a more. There we go. Connor, what do you got? Your place. Should it just be named Cyberdyne? I could name it. I literally will name it the Fist of Helon. If that's what you want, I will literally put it in here. I love. Oh, you've been saying Connor all night. Is it not Connor? Dude, what's your name? I'm so sorry. You said my name's Connor earlier. Was it just a Transformer or the one movie Terminator reference? Because I feel like a shithead now. Dude. I'm so sorry. What? Yep, it's now Connor. Hello, Connor. John Connor. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. I am so sorry. I appreciate you. Oh, okay. It's a Detroit Become Human. I haven't played the game. I don't have a PS4 right now, so I can't. My roommate has a PS4. He's been playing a lot of Battlefield 5. Do you want to go with Connor? You want me to call you Connor? All right, I'm gonna call you Connor. That's your new name. Don't like tempt me. I will call you. I will call you what you want. I want to make sure that you're fine with whatever you want me to call you. But anyways, my roommate has a PS4. I sold my Switch for the time being because I just don't play it. And also like I'm procrastinating on a lot of things in life, so I haven't been doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until Animal Crossing comes out, and then I'm gonna buy an Animal Crossing Switch, which hopefully they'll have the Switch Pro by then, which I'm really excited for. Don't call him Big Papa. I will not. I promise you, I will never call you Big Papa. I'm gonna put the Fist of Helon down here. That's good. I think that looks good. There's not really a spot that's like missing a lot of things. I think this looks good. What do you guys think? Is there anything else that you would like to add? Going once. Hello, fellow. I'm not Ace, but hello, awesome Ace person. I think you're like super rad. I did an awesome Ace wedding this week. I did photos for an Ace wedding this week, and it was awesome. They're some of my closest friends, and I really love them. And Yeah, that's an awesome username. Anyways. So, I think this looks good. I think this is a good map. I think we've got Eleanor in the bag. I think this is really good. I'm going to show you guys really quick. It's on my laptop. Maybe I can sneak it from somewhere else. Hold on really quick. I'm going to try sneaking it from Buffer. Ooh, I can sneak it from Facebook. Ooh. So that you guys get a sneak peek at what we're doing. I made another map. Really excited for this one. Let's see. I'm gonna open this up big. Super exciting, right? So we've got the town of Cliff, which is on the side of a cliff. And that's going to be coming up in a couple episodes. So I'm really excited for that. So yeah, so that's the cool thing too, is like, you know, I can save this when it comes to Wonderdraft. You can save everything and like open it up later, but like I can export all this stuff too. So like what I'm gonna do now, and save it into pictures, name it lnr.jpg. Nice. And now I'm gonna save just the file into lnr. Heck yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, guys. What do we got going on? There we go. Let's see. Hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. Awesome. So I just want to just say that I appreciate you guys for swinging on by. Seriously, you guys are incredible. I really appreciate all of you. And I say that a lot, but like seriously, like I'm glad that you guys are part of this family. Y'all should use the corgi emote. How do I do it? Is it just corgi? Oh yeah, it is. Haha, got it. But I truly appreciate all of you, and I'm gonna just jump into here. Because like I just want to say that, and I don't say it enough sometimes, and I just want to say that like you guys just chilling, hanging out makes it very fun for us, and we want to keep doing stuff like this for you guys. So, and with you guys very specifically. So I'm very excited for everything. So yeah, it's super fun, and I really truly appreciate like having you guys be a part of this. So I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, it's really awesome. We've got a really cool thing going on here. So yeah, and it's growing pretty big. Like it's not like huge by any means, but it's bigger than what we expected ever. So yeah, it's nice to see things going. Like our podcast numbers are looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. So but yeah, we'll do more of this. I want to do one of these like every week if we can. Yeah, it's good. I need to figure out Twitch better, so that we can have like the scrolling chat on the screen, especially like if we repost videos. I recorded this. It's not hitting my CPU pretty hard, which is pretty nice. But yeah, and you know, like that's awesome. I really appreciate that you guys are like spreading the word. Like that's more than what we could ask. Literally just like having a few people just say, hey, this is fucking hilarious, is more than enough to keep us going. So yeah, so we're supposed to be at Denver Comic Con
next month, but it's right around my birthday, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go or not. And you guys don't live anywhere near Denver, so but I appreciate you guys as always. So you guys mean a lot to me. So anyways, enough blathering. I appreciate you guys. We got a new episode this weekend. It's good. Scotty showed up an hour late to recording, so we were all a bit tired, but I appreciate you guys. And that's so good. That's so good. Tyler's got cool shit. Tyler's a good dude. Tyler, I appreciate you. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I'm getting out of here. I love you guys. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. All right, bye.
I'm not a pimp, baby girl, I'm a killer. Pistol tucked in like a motherfucking splinter. Come from the pistol, made runs in the center. They want me dead and down under the building. I got the shovel and rubber the building. Premonition said what a time to be alive, but this here ain't no wonderful feeling. I had no doubts, they were doubt from beginning. Been on my mind, how y'all think that I'm winning? Can I survive as the same when I'm sinning? Pushed out the whip, got a